Cześć, witam serdecznie w 9. części z gry Vampyr. Jeśli nie widziałeś pozostałych, koniecznie sprawdź, bo są mega fajne. Zostaw coś po sobie! I zaczynamy. I podczas tych 8 części z Vampyr zdążyliśmy już 2 razy zabić swoją siostrę, wow! Dziwne jest to, że po ugryzieniu zamieniają się w wampiry, ci wszyscy ludzie. Może i dobrze, że jestem dobrym człowiekiem, bo przynajmniej ich nie zamieniam w wampiry i jest ich mniej nieco. Zaproszenie od Lady Ashbury. Dobra, jeszcze sobie umiejętności jakieś weźmiemy, bo mamy aż 6000 doświadczenia do dyspozycji. Czy mi się zmieniły oczy, czy mi się wydaje? Takie ma jakieś dziwne te oczy. Na pewno zdrowie. Ładuję w zdrowie, bo... wszyscy są jacyś teraz mocni za bardzo. No jeszcze. Dużo tego zdrowia potrzebuję. Wezmę sobie także ulepszę to, bo jest naprawdę mega. I dobrze by było także wytrzymałość zwiększyć. Absorpcja krwi. Dobra. Zwiększyłem nasze umiejętności. Teraz jestem gotowy do walki. O ile się nie mylę, jest 7 rozdziałów tej gry. Zostały nam w takim razie 4. Bo jesteśmy w 4. Natomiast dopiero zaczynamy ten rozdział. Kolejny cel znajduje się w tym miejscu. Idziemy do Lady Ashbury i zobaczymy, co ma nam do przekazania. Dostaliśmy od niej zaproszenie. No zobaczymy. Tam chyba przez most muszę przejść. No. Albo może. Mogę się teleportować. Fajnie by było. Może tutaj. No kurde, nie mogę. Jest. Znowu on. Mr. Szatan. Piccolo.
You must prepare, child, for the earth is bleeding and the harvest is upon us.
Stay away, whoever you are.
This is no time for petty quarrels, my champion. Can you not hear? The famished queen has awoken.
Odejdź.
Leave me. Return to the shadows and never come back.
But the shadows are our home. And wherever you stand, my son, I stand beside you.
I had to kill Mary.
I have known your pain, child. Do not succumb to
Silence! I dismiss you now.
The land calls for a champion. All and everyone needs you.
Silence. I'm tired of all these puppet shows. They want war. I'll show them war.
Whatever this poor woman did, nobody deserves this kind of punishment.
Jakiś kolejny wampir.
Want some of that?
O ja! On chce walczyć. Myślałem, że porozmawiamy najpierw, kolego wampirze. A ten jest ekonem, jak nic. Dobra, nie bawimy się z tobą. Sorry. No nic, chciałem z nim polubownie to wszystko załatwić, niestety zaatakował mnie, więc... No nie dowiemy się, kim jest ten Ekon. W takim razie udajmy się już jak najszybciej do tej rezydencji.
So this is where she lives. What a splendid house.
Dr. Reed, welcome. How are you?
Ale o czym
As
się
good as
zmieniły?
one can be, considering the circumstances.
Yes. Death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late. Please, come in. We have much to discuss.
I hope I haven't disturbed you.
Not at all. Actually, I was counting on you visiting me tonight.
How strange, this painting. Beautiful, melancholic, yet with a haunting dignity.
Indeed. A long time ago, a friend asked me to paint this for him, but I kept it in the end.
I did not know you were a painter, my lady.
There are many things you do not know about me, young Ekon.
Please, call me Jonathan.
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to tease my friends when uneasy.
What is bothering you, my lady? Your letter was quite alarming.
We will talk about this in a few minutes. For now, I would like you to tell me about yourself. How have you been since we last met, my friend?
My sister Mary, she was made a vampire in the same way I was. She was the one killing all those people everywhere I went.
Vengeance is a powerful force for those betrayed. Made vampire through careless error. Victims by surprise.
In the end, she implored
Sorry.
me to put an end to her misery. But still, I felt I had taken her life twice.
Tak
I am
było.
so sorry for my accidental cruelty. Had I known your dear Mary was still alive, I would never have sent you to pray for her soul in that church.
There is no need to apologize, my lady. Your words have been most helpful in these difficult times.
Thank you, my friend. If only we could have guided your poor sister through her terrible nightmare.
I swear I did not intend that. If only I had known then how vampires are created.
That is the scientist speaking. In truth, most of us do not know how it really works. Personally, I make sure my prey will not return to haunt me.
What do you mean?
I am merciless, Jonathan. I only feed on the dying, and I make sure they are dead before leaving their remains.
I came to the conclusion that my maker, whoever he might be, must be a powerful vampire. Certainly extremely old.
How have you reached this conclusion?
He is the only immortal I've seen appear in an ethereal form. His voice, his words seemed ancient. It was disturbing.
I am afraid you are right. The simple fact that your blood made Mary such a strong Ekon proves that you must be of ancient lineage.
I think I should ask the questions, your ladyship. After all, it was you who invited me to settle this most urgent of matters.
Fair enough, Jonathan. The situation is critical. We do not have the luxury for etiquette.
Please do not misunderstand me. I would be delighted to discuss mundane matters and idle trivialities.
If we survive the dark nights to come, we shall have all the time in the world to speak, you and I. For now, please follow me, Jonathan.
I must say, your house is exquisite.
One of the advantages of living forever is having the time to be selective with one's furnishings. took the liberty of having tea served.
You can still drink tea.
Can't keep it down, but I do so enjoy the aroma. Let us toast to make-believe. And of course to your health, Jonathan.
And to yours, my lady.
Ja też mam. Napiję się z wami, znaczy wy sobie powąchajcie, ja się napiję,
Call me
nie?
Elizabeth.
So, my lady, why truly did you invite me here?
I've been asked to deliver an official invitation to meet the ASCALON Club.
O, czekaj. Już.
They have done nothing but impede my investigations since I became known to them. Why would they want to see me now?
I guess they now see you as ASCALON material. They must have found out what happened to your sister. Proof of the potent blood flowing through your veins.
I'm not sure I can accept their invitation. I have seen their handiwork. How Fergal the Beast imposed the club's law.
You have no choice, Jonathan. Even I would not openly defy Lord Redgrave, the chairman of the ASCALON Club.
If you are convinced I must meet him, I will heed your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan. I understand your reluctance to brush shoulders with London's vampire elite. But we have no choice.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes. The Guard of Prewen has called for a second great hunt of our kind. And they will stop at nothing to eliminate us.
You should flee then. Leave London, the country even. I have seen the Guard in action. They are merciless.
Your concern warms my heart, Jonathan. But fear not. If the situation gets too dangerous, I shall retreat to my secret Scottish manor. I could hide you in my luggage, if you wish.
Thank you for the offer. I shall keep it in mind, but I have much to do here. There is a question I must ask you. Could Lord Redgrave be my maker?
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you demonstrated the strength of your lineage.
One day soon, I will have to find the answer to this mystery.
And I shall help you in your research, I promise. For now, you must go to the ASCALON Club and play their game.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No, you will find me here if you need me. I shall conduct inquiries alone, and we can then share our discoveries.
Dobra.
I want to thank you for all your support and your help, my lady.
Could you do me a last great favor and call me Elizabeth?
I should be honored, my lady.
Then it is settled. Finally, some good news in these
Romans się
dark
szykuje
hours.
chyba.
Thank you. I appreciate the advice. I had best prepare myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the ASCALON Club are honorable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
I see.
As long as they deny access to female applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan, promise me you'll be careful.
Of course. But why the fear in your voice?
Look at me, Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon. We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Elizabeth.
Go, my friend. But come back to me soon.
Zmieniają mu się te oczy, nie? Ona ma takie normalne. Ma te białka jak popek. W takim razie idziemy do klubu ASCALON.
Time to visit the ASCALON Club.
Coś pusto. Coś tu pusto. Za pusto. To już widzieliśmy. Tutaj. Nie zbliżać się kwarantanna. Dobra. No to się nie
It's
zbliża.
locked.
W teorii tutaj jest most jeszcze. Ale czemu tak utrudniać? Dobra, pójdziemy w takim razie tędy i przez most. No to lecimy. Jeszcze kawałek i może uda nam się dojść do tego
West
klubu.
End. Never have I felt so sad to be back home.
I'll kill it!
Kurde, wytrzymali są.
The hard British vampire society. Not quite as subtle as I expected.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the ASCALON Club, I presume.
The ASCALON Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome to the ASCALON Club, then, Dr. Reed. Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
Na górze.
There has
No
been
dobra.
quite a battle here.
No, krwi jest
I'm
sporo.
sure the ASCALON Club has the money to replace
Wszędzie jest
the
ta krew.
furniture.
Good evening. We repel the intruders for now.
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him. Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
No.
Yes, she is. I may even say I admire her probity and her kindness. She has helped me since I was reborn.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is immortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End. But the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Why do you suddenly need me?
The ASCALON Club only recruits the best, and you definitely fit the bill. Your scientific and medical reputation alone would qualify you as a candidate.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End. Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed, but first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon, who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
No, I haven't.
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely ASCALON material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the ASCALON Club, and to serve me as such.
Nie chcę być taki uzależniony od nich.
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
What is the ASCALON Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
What does ASCALON mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
William Marshall founded the ASCALON Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
What does it mean to be a member of the ASCALON Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members, and I do appreciate obedience.
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours, sent to cleanse the East End of all Scals. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
I agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initiation?
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country.
Co będę musiał zrobić?
My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall, speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation. delightful. Welcome to the ASCALON Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
No to fajnie. Za dużo do gadania tutaj nie miałem. Nie ode mnie to zależało zresztą.
Is an outrage.
That went well,
We
did
shall
it not?
chase these intruders down.
It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago, well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Sparrow.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied scowls in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Prewen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Skulls.
I have met peaceful and wise Skulls. To exterminate them means we are no better than vampire hunters.
Skulls are hideous, shameful creatures that give all Ekon a bad name.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the ASCALON Club and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
No okej. Zobaczymy, co możemy z tym zrobić. To już koniec 9. części z gry Vampyr. I już niedługo kolejne odcinki, więc bądźcie na bieżąco i trzymajcie się, nara!